Hey guys, NintenLady here with all my peeps again for our podcast episode. Yay!
Hooray.
Who do we have here today? Who do we got here?
We have Terrible Insight, Terable Insight on Instagram.
Nice. Who else do we got here?
We have Ian Pabito. You can find him at ipabito.com, and you can watch all sorts of gaming related stuff at twitch.tv/IamPabito. And guess what? He's got an Instagram now.
He's working
so
on the
Instagram.com/Instagram. So come on and check it out, okay?
He is working on the Twitch part. He's barely beginning. It's kind of special, but cool in a way. Yeah. Who else do we got here?
We also have the Joker. We also have
Oh, friggin' Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Still better than Jared Leto.
Still.
Ooh. Ooh. Ouch! And yet again, this Joker we got here, well, he's never been on stage, and yet he does better than Jared Leto. Ouch!
So
Anyways, who do we got here?
Like Mad Squad.
Oh, Lord. Ouch. Just feel that burn right here, man. Who do we got here?
Her name is Professor Reyes Kings on Instagram, but you can just call me Vincent for short. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram for cosplay and more stuff in the future. Now, I have not uploaded anything in quite a long time, and I promise you I will. I'm working on it.
We noticed. We all noticed, Mr. Joker.
Okay, society, relax.
He's the Joker, baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
we live in a society.
We live in a society where everybody is the Joker on the inside without realizing
Everyone's a
it.
clown.
Congratulations. Oh, yes. So you can tell our first topic is about the new movie, The Joker.
With
Sadly,
zero spoilers.
Yes, no spoilers are going to be permitted because that's not cool.
It's still
It's not cool for people. Yes, it's new. A lot of people have seen it, but yet again, a lot of people have not seen it, and it's not cool for people that have not seen it to be spoiled. So, spoiler free of what we think. The only thing is, I have not seen it, but the guys have. So, I'm going to be asking them questions and pray to God that I do not ruin any spoilers. Oh, boy.
No way.
Oh, joys. So, my first question to you three gentlemen, you three clowns. What is your opinion about the movie?
I absolutely loved it. It was amazing.
Really?
It portrayed the Joker perfectly. It explains everything that goes on in the comics and leads up to how the Joker and his relationship with Batman began.
Nice. What about you, Vince?
Honestly, I love it just for, of course, the origins of the Joker. That's not a spoiler, it's obvious from the trailer.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, we all know that since
yeah,
day
like-
one.
yeah. But other than that, you get, like, a dark tone from this word, like, something, like, unsettling throughout the whole movie. I think that's what I love the most about it. Like,
Really?
yeah, it really makes it a Joker movie. Like, honestly, like, compared to, like, I would say, like, Batman vs. Superman.
God, that was crap. That's
Yeah,
just
that was-
major crap. Like,
that was
delete,
just bad.
delete button crap. That
Yeah.
no, we don't talk about crap on here.
Yeah.
Yet again, we do. So
And then,
no,
And then Suicide Squad's Joker, that was just, like, I don't know.
that was a joke.
No
that
wonder
was a
he
joke
was
of
in
itself.
Bad Beast Soups and all you got was writing on the walls.
Exactly,
Good lord.
Exactly. So then when I see this new movie, oh man, I'm on the DC hype train now. I just hope they make more movies now. Because honestly, like, not just because it's a good superhero movie, it's a good film.
Hold on, it's not a superhero movie.
It's a
It's a
villain
super
movie.
villain movie.
Oh no, what I meant is like people write. There's like in Marvel's case they had Venom, which was like whatever. But then,
But
Well,
he's a
Venom's
villain
an
still.
anti-hero.
yeah,
Joker
But he's
isn't
still a villain.
necessarily an anti-hero.
I know, but when people relate to it, they say it's a hero movie, like with comic book movie. There you go.
Yeah,
comic book
fair
movie.
Okay,
enough.
comic
fair
book
enough.
movie.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
there.
Fair enough.
Joker feels like a good film, like
There
compared
we
with
go.
other films.
Yes.
That's how I feel about it.
Do you think it could compete against movie of the year?
Would they be saying and advertising on like the TVs and radio? I wouldn't doubt it.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Ian? What's your opinion about this movie?
So I just watched it yesterday, and it was amazing. Like what Vincent said, we knew the destination, but the journey was amazing. I loved his transformations. Oh my god, it was really uncomfortable to watch. So violent. I loved it. And also, one thing I noticed is that there was a sign at the AMC, and it actually warned parents
Not to bring your kids?
yeah, not to bring their kids because kids think it's a comic, like your regular comic book movie, but really it's like, ooh.
Wait, there was an actual sign that says "Don't bring your kids."
No, it was just like, please be aware, this isn't your like normal comic book movie.
So basically, a warning sign saying, "Hey, kids should not be permitted to watch this, but it's your choice."
You generally don't want your child to watch this. It is very
Yes.
very unsettling.
Don't bring your kids.
In my opinion, children shouldn't watch any rated R movie, but that's a different topic for another day.
Yeah, we'll talk about the art of rating movies way down the line when we get to other movie art stuff that eventually I'll probably open up to because movies. But for now, we're not doing that 100%. We're only talking about this movie because technically Joker has appeared in video games, so I'm letting it slide this time. But with your guys' three opinions colliding, sounding pretty much the same, saying that it was a really fantastic movie, I'm going to ask in a very interesting question. I don't know if this is going to make sense. Without revealing spoilers, do you guys have a favorite part in the movie? If so, how can you explain it to the people watching this podcast without spoiling? How would you describe it?
I don't have a favorite part.
Really?
Yeah, no, from start to finish, if you actually love the comic universe and how the character is, it explains everything from beginning to end.
Nice.
A lot of people just find it boring because it's storytelling.
Well, that is kind of the point. What about you, Vince?
I would say the conclusion is my
Really?
favorite, because you're on this journey all the way to the end, and when it wraps it up, it's just a beautiful art. That's all I can say.
Okay. That is the honest way to say it, but okay.
It paints a beautiful picture.
And surprisingly, it does have a couple comic relief, like,
moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's actually a couple of jokes in there that do make you laugh. Joker movie, but you know.
Yeah, you know. Goddamn. Goddamn. What about you, Ian?
I love the reveals. I love, like, because a lot of this stuff is just like all build up and then crescendo. So when it hits that part, it makes your heart go, what the and it's like amazing. That's, to me, is storytelling 101. Like, the moment it like builds up and we understand it, we follow it and we love it.
Grab it away from you.
They just grab it and then just take you there. Like, it's like, all right, this is this and this, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's amazing.
Nice, very nice.
But yeah, you'll see it, and
when you watch the movie, you will understand. Basically,
yes, you'll understand.
So then, here's another question for you three: with the actor portraying Joker, would you want him to portray Joker again? If so, would he be probably in the next movie as the new Joker compared to what we have of Jared Leto being the current one for Suicide Squad?
Well,
We love
Jacken
you, Jared
actually
Leto, but, yeah.
stated that he's already willing to do any sequels.
Really?
I mean, like, it's an amazing movie, and I'm pretty sure he fell in love with being the character. Like, it's being the Joker. Like, it's an iconic role, and it's one that is actually quite complex.
I heard it's a very complicated role.
It is, because the Joker is erratic, he's irrational, he's spontaneous, and all while being a villain and being a prankster at the same time.
Not bad. What about you, Ian? Do you think the Joker, the actor portraying the Joker would come back?
I feel like he will come back because of such a good performance he's done, and the way that the film was building. I feel like there will be a chance for Joker to show up.
You mean the actor?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix coming back.
Isn't he
I said
also
it like
known?
a dumbass.
Joaquin Phoenix. Didn't he also appear in other horror movies as well? I don't remember if he did. Huh. But anyways, Vince, what do you think about Mr. Joaquin Phoenix? Do you think he will come back as the Joker again in the next movie?
Yes, I would say hands down, because definitely he said himself that he wants to be in the next movie if they plan a sequel, which I hopefully they do. They should. That's the new route DC should go with.
Yes.
But other than that, yes, I do recommend that he should come back. Probably after he wins his Film of the Year award and many more Oscars in the future. But I hopefully he just comes back. Honestly, like he did a really good job portraying it. If he doesn't come back, I'll be sad. I mean, he's up there competing with the Dark Knight Joker. To be honest, in my books.
Mm-hmm.
Really? So then here's a question that you bring up an interesting point. Would you put that Joker from The Dark Knight versus the Joker in, obviously, the Joker? Who do you think will make a better role?
Well, the Dark
Okay,
Knight
well,
is
that's
still-
the thing. Oh, go ahead.
Well, for the Dark Knight, that guy passed away, so rip that man.
Yeah, sadly.
Sadly. But, oof. Between him and this one. The thing is, they both portrayed the Joker very differently, honestly. And they do it, like, very well in both perspectives.
Really?
Yeah. You know what could use some work is Batman.
Ouch. Just ouch. Rest in peace, Batman. Jeez.
No, I'm just making fun of Batman was Superman. And then
Of course.
The Justice League Batman. Oh my god.
That was bad. That is
Oh.
bad. Good lord.
All he had to do was train. What was so hard?
Honestly, at that point, it just sounds like Batman just needs a better actor at this point. Like, I'm hearing
Well,
decent
they keep
reviews,
changing 'em
but
out.
yikes.
Yeah, anyway.
So then, Ian, Dark Knight
Yeah.
Joker versus this Joker, which one would you pick? 'Cause
Honestly,
both Jokers are good, but which one do you find reigns supreme?
I like both. For me, like for the set, actually,
Aha! Tough question.
it's different. It's different flavors for different reasons. So I can't, because it would depend on the movie and how it's gonna be. Because Heath Ledger's Joker was perfect for that moment, and this Joker's moment was perfect for that moment. So it's hard for me to pinpoint it. All I can say is that I like Heath Ledger's Joker because it brings out this like grayness to it. But Joaquin Phoenix's Joker has a lot more depth, and I can relate to it based on what I've seen. So yeah, it's different strokes for different folks, you know?
But with your opinion, which one would you prefer? Because, I mean, it is different taste for everybody. You are absolutely correct. But from your experience, from your opinion, which one would you prefer? Because both of them are so far the best Jokers that we had in modern times. So, what I'm asking is, which Joker would you pick? Dark Knight or this Joker?
For a movie or just for favorites?
Favorites. Let's say favorites.
Oh, okay. Heath Ledger Joker. Just because there's a lot of nostalgia that's attached to it. And for me, I just watched this Joker, so maybe my opinion will change, but it's a lot to digest. So for now, Heath Ledger Joker.
Fair enough. What about you, Tara? Dark Knight Joker versus this Joker.
I would say this Joker only for the reason is being an origin.
So, like, the fact that it was a start to basically what we know of, like, Heath Ledger and all those kind of Jokers?
Mm-hmm. It
Fair
really
enough.
explains any generational Joker that could come to exist.
Nice. That makes total sense. That makes absolute sense. The only thing that I know personally is that both of them did an excellent job. Like,
Oh, Heath
yikes,
Ledger is
excellent.
very hard to top.
Oh, it is. And so far from what I'm hearing, it's like this guy might actually be on the same par as Heath. So I'm hearing they're about the same, so
Yes, in their own ways, they are on the same level because they actually took that character and personified it
true.
wonderfully.
That is very true. Very, very true. Because that is pretty much the point of being an actor. You take a character and you try and portray it to your best ability.
Like you
So
can't copycat.
Yeah, that is very difficult because everybody is different. In the comments down below, guys, tell us which Batman Joker do you like better, Heath Ledger or the current new Joker? Because I'm actually kind of curious of your guys' opinions about that one, because how many people can actually compare the two, you know? Different tastes. So, one final question. I swear, if someone's gonna say Jared Leto, I'm gonna be like, why? just automatic ban. Just ban to the Shadow Realm ban. It's like, no, never bring up Jared Leto.
Come on, Christina, you should Jared let it go.
You went that route. You went
Adam West
that
Joker.
route. Oof.
That's number one Joker right there.
Mark Hamill Joker.
No, that okay. If we're going with all of them, Mark Hamill Joker is.
I heard his was pretty good.
Yeah.
His voice is perfect.
Fair enough. But then you also got the animated series, and then you got the freaking.
And he does
other
almost all of the
series.
animated series.
That's right, I forgot.
He like almost every different animated series. He is pretty much the Joker.
Actually, now I think about it, I think Phoenix Joker would be like one of the best ones, honestly.
The current Joker?
Yeah, because you know what, DC can take a whole new route with this guy. That's why.
Oh yeah, they can easily, because it is a brand new, you could quote unquote, it's a brand new series for them. And the fact that DC has pretty much never gone down this direction before. So,
Exactly.
it's very new, it's very fresh, and so far the ratings coming in saying this is by far one of their best movies. If they keep going down this direction,
Like
they could go pretty far
it
and probably
reminds me-
rebuild their fan base.
It reminds me of like Dark Knight and like the whole Suicide Squad and all that. And they try to take their characters and make it edgy, and everyone was making fun of them. I remember DC like, oh, they're trying to be edgy with Suicide Squad, whatever. I feel like with this movie, it just took on that dark tone so perfect.
Really?
Yeah. So now it's like people aren't saying like, "Oh, this film's edgy," haha. No. People are saying this film is dark as hell and
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of other stuff. You know, that whole like
Like, there's
edginess
no
stuff.
way, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, how many, like, even from reading articles about the movie, like, you know, floating around Facebook, YouTube, and God knows what else,
Oh, and you know, also
I heard.
You know what's also
What?
about this film?
Uh.
There was like, quote me wrong, make sure, guys, but I think
Go ahead.
there was zero CGI.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's no CGI.
Yeah.
Like, this was all, like, effects, like, normal movie effects that are pretty darn hard to pull off.
Yes.
I give them kudos. That is a really tough art form to even nail, because how many people can actually pull off those effects with everybody going CGI today? it's very rare to see people go back to the roots. It's an origin movie going back to the roots of how movies are made. Oh lord, how time flies. Never thought of that.
Though.
Oh.
You're so funny.
It hurts. I know it hurts.
That's what they should focus on. Zero CGI and just build their.
They honestly should.
Unlike Justice League.
Marvel.
If it's mostly
focusing
CGI,
too much.
what are the actors doing?
Dude.
Yeah.
Justice League.
You could
CGI. I'm sorry.
You could pretty much. No worries. You could pretty much replace the actors with CGI, like what they did with Lion King, for crying out loud. Lion King, Star Wars, all the current movies coming out, dude, it's all being replaced by CGI.
Brought back a dead character, and for the 9th one, they're bringing back another dead character.
Yeah, and you just sit here like, when is this gonna stop? Like, I want to see real movies with
replaceable.
Scary enough, yes. That is actually the scary truth.
Then at what point is it more of an animation than it is a live action?
There you go. Not many people are realizing how big of a very interesting issue that is. Because it's pretty much replacing the art of how to make movies. With real people, communications, sound effects, engineer effects, visual effects. It's so much work. But then everyone's like, oh, who cares? We're all going to go CGI. And it's like,
you just gotta pay more artists.
You don't...
But who
Not
wants
just
to spend
that.
more money?
They want to go cheap. Who wants to? Well, I mean, have you seen the movie Rocko's Modern Life, the one on Netflix right now? They pretty much nailed it on the head. Animation is cheaper than hiring actors, in a sad way. And you sit here like, this blows. It sucks. And then you watch movies like friggin' Suicide Squad or Lion King, the new one, and it's hot garbage. You don't want to see it anymore. It's like, ooh, why do you exist again? Even go ahead again.
I will say that despite everything that you said, CGI is good if it's done right. If I had anything to say,
I will admit, yes.
CGI Thanos looks amazing. Come on, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
flat out. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Like, I have to believe it.
Yeah.
I have to believe it. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
if it's like Suicide Squad, like with their CGI, I can't really.
It's bad.
With its colors, I can't really believe
Justice
what's
League?
going on.
Yeah, Justice League. When I was like making fun of CGI, I was talking about Justice League. See, Thanos looks amazing, perfect. See, I think Marvel's got that whole CGI down. But when DC went through that phase of let's copy Marvel and make a CGI Justice League, it just
ouch.
Like no.
It backfired.
Like,
it backfired.
No. And now it's now it's like a comedy.
Yeah, if they are going to do CGI, pay them right and then have them do it right, you know?
But at the same time, keep in mind, too much CGI, it ruins the whole point of the movie. Keep in mind, look at Lion King, the new one. All the animals are CGI.
Of course.
When people... keep in mind, you do have the real animals that can portray. So you can literally use them for, like, you know, visualizing and whatever. And you can just move the head and whatever. But no, the whole movie is animated. And even people I know that seen the movie, they even told me, you can't feel the story at all. Like what you did back with the original animated cartoony one. Very big difference. So CGI has to be done correctly to the point where it's not too much. If it's too much, it could ruin the movie.
In
like,
other words, we're asking for CGI Thanos.
Yes! just done right, please. And not too much everywhere, freaking CGI the whole Lion King movie. Don't do that, please.
No stiff upper lip.
Marvel's gonna watch this and be like, hey, let's make Thanos his own series.
I would actually watch that. I actually would honestly watch that.
Covering the universe.
I mean, keep in mind,
the whole thing CGI, just to prove a point.
Wow. Wow.
That's how it would be, honestly.
Yeah. Marvel's like, is that a challenge? Challenge accepted.
Hold my beer, challenge accepted. Good freaking jeez. No, but I mean, I would honestly like to see a Thanos series, because, I mean, he is a very interestingly complex character. But, like, other than that, just don't do too much CGI. It's not good. No bueno, guys. No bueno. But overall, let's just say, final question before we move on to our next favorite topic that we all love dearly. If you were to rate this 1 out of 10 happy smiley clown faces, what would you rate it? Let's start with Ian.
I give it a 9.5. It is amazing.
9.5.
Yes.
9.5 out of 10 smiley clown face.
Smiley clown face.
Okay.
Society.
So what were the positives and the negatives to give it a 9.5?
Positives, of course, the Joker, the story, almost everything. And
what's
then the negatives, there's barely any, except like there's some like things where like, oh, I don't really get that, but at the same time, like as I'm following it as it goes along, it's like, oh, okay, I understand now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fair enough. What about you, Vince? How many smiley faces would you give this movie 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10, I give it a 20 out of 10.
20 smiley clown faces out of 10.
Yes, perfect.
That's a pretty big number.
You know,
that's a pretty big number.
I was gonna do 10, but damn it.
No, I got 20 clowns. No, but I think this movie, honestly, I think everyone in America should see this movie. I don't care if you're chicken out because you're scared of it. At least you went there, you saw it, you walked out of it, you got to experience the Joker experience. I think everyone needs to see this movie, hands down. Well, except for children, obviously. But everyone needs to experience this movie. Hands
okay.
down.
Any negatives or no?
Negatives?
Or a few little nitpicks, you know?
It's kind of slow. That's
really?
It. That's it.
Slow. It's slow paced?
Yeah, but I think that's the point. It's supposed to be slow paced. But I think if I would be really nitpicky, it's too slow. But that's just me.
Alright. Fair enough. What about you, Tara? How many smiley faces, 1 out of 10, would you give this movie?
10 out of 10 smiley faces.
Smiley clown faces, 10 out of 10. What's your positives about the movie?
Everything. The way the movie flows, connects the story, the way Ian was saying how there was a lot of confusing parts. It did happen, but like he said, it explains it like a lot more, which means you have to pay attention. Like you can't just glimpse over the story and, you know, expect to know the movie. No, you have to pay attention to every detail.
So they kind of like suck you in a way?
Mm-hmm. Because if you don't, then you don't get it.
Fair enough. Do you have any nitpicks about the movie?
No, not really. And like the only thing is slow, but that has to be mental development.
Ah, that makes total sense. Not bad. So far, everybody's just positive and on board with the movie, and it sounds like, from what I'm hearing with all three of you, everybody should go watch this movie. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. The baddest segment of transition ever. Yay.
3 out of 4 podcasters suggest this movie.
Yes, I don't suggest it because I haven't watched it yet, so I can't say much.
No,
Yay!
you don't suggest it just to suggest it, just because it's a great movie.
Yes. So
yes.
4 out of 4.
So 4 out of 4 people suggest this movie.
4 out of 4 smiley clown face smileys to go watch the movie. Yes. Well, from the whoa, hold on. From the trailer I've been noticing, and from what I'm hearing, it's pretty good.
I mean,
I'm hearing stuff. Me personally, I'm not watching it because I don't want to get mentally hurt. Because I know myself well enough that I probably will.
I mean, it made a bold statement, film of the year, so I had to see this movie.
Okay.
Like,
Fair enough.
that's a bold thing from the trailer. It literally said film of the year. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it actually did. It did.
Yeah,
It
if
is
you're
pretty
saying
bold
that, I
statement.
gotta see this movie.
You got to prove a point by go watching it. So if you want to see if this movie is film of the year, make sure you go watch the movie. And hey, why not you leave a comment down below of how many smiley clown faces you give this, because so far it looks like everybody's 10 out of 10 or 20 out of 10. Join the happy face clown squad, you guys. Anyways, our next fun transitioning topic that we all love, from dark movies to a dark anime that we remember watching since the 1990s.
It's time to duel!
Good old classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh god, that was horrible. Yes, good old classic Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, where Oof, good old freaking Sanji the clown.
Wait.
Saki the Dark Clown
Petent.
virus card. Come on, it's the Joker
Petent.
toxins, don't you see?
Well played, Yugi, for a beginner. But how will you deal with this?
Sagi the Dark Clown, but that card has hardly any attack strength.
Wait, does Batman run the vampire deck?
Yes! He will freaking run vampires like no tomorrow. Oh my god, yes please. So it'll be vampires versus clowns. Oh lord. Wait, but wouldn't Joker's deck be more like any type of clown? Like, you got the zombie clown, you got Petin, you got Sanji, and then there's like some other really weird ones.
Dude,
You even got like gimmick puppets that could work really well with him
also
too.
ran that deck? That clown guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
That's right. That's stinking right.
He's
Oh,
confirmed the Joker.
we found the Joker in Yu-Gi-Oh! Hooray! We found the Joker. Wait, then who's Batman? Then who's the Batman of Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's
That
the
was-
chess!
It's not chess.
It's Kaiba.
It's not
Especially Kaiba, yeah. Oh, lordsy.
That was too
Oh,
He
Lordy.
pretends to be a dick, but then he teens up.
True, he does team up in Dark-Sided Dimensions with little Yugi a few times, so he did team up, technically. And I can't spoil too much, because I know Mr. Daniel has not seen that movie yet, so I can't spoil too much of that movie.
Spoil all of it.
Oh, dude, I stopped following after the second season.
Dude, everybody stopped after freaking GX, pretty much.
I kept going. Not really.
Oh no, I mean like Egyptian god
Game-wise?
cards.
Oh, ooh, holy
Done.
s-
That was it. I didn't watch anything after.
You should have watched the Ancient Egypt arc. That was
See,
a good
like,
one.
This is the thing though, like I prefer original characters. And
But they are the original characters!
Oh well, I mean
They stayed there all the way to... Dude, the original series, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! 224 episodes. I swear I'm not kidding you, because I sat through the whole entire series and watched it. Probably twice. And it's a
Sounds
lot.
like something I could do.
224 episodes, you could have fit a lot of duels in there. I'll put it this way. Freaking Ash Ketchum could win the Pokemon League within 140 episodes. Why did it take 224 episodes for Yami and Yugi to be a freaking episode of a duel that should have happened like halfway through the series?
Then again,
But yet again...
I was gonna say,
yet
then
again
I'm
it did.
I'm being like kind of a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
mean, yet again.
I can't watch all Yu-Gi-Oh episodes because it's too long. Like says the guy who watches One Piece episodes.
And One Piece is still going.
Yeah, no, like I even watched Naruto Shippuden and Naruto, and that's like quite a bit of
That
it.
was long.
I finished Naruto Shippuden. I don't know how I bust through that and all the fillers.
Dude, I just skipped the fillers.
Dude, I watched everything. You ask me any question, I'll answer it. Yes,
Dude.
Naruto did kiss like 5 people. It was amazing.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not talking about Naruto. We're talking about...
Oh,
That'll be
you're
next
right.
episode.
Yugi kissed like no one.
No, he didn't. Sadly.
And
no.
he won his first go.
And Yami's a Chad. Hands down.
Yami is a Chaz. What? How so?
Yami's a Chad, hands down.
How so?
6-pack abs. Straight from Egypt. Taya falls in love with him.
Yeah. Sadly, yeah.
The
I will never like Taya, but yeah. But yet again, you also got Mana, the original Dark Magician girl. She also fell for the Pharaoh pretty darn quick too. But yet again, they were a childhood friend, so it was kind of like this got weird. But yet again, I mean, they're really good, funny characters, really interesting ones.
Just your generic anime.
It's a generic anime from the 1990s. What do you expect?
Just like Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh were the big rivals of the TV back then.
Just like Digimon.
That's right, Digimon was around that same time too.
Just like
Gosh, I totally forgot.
just like
But anyways, with
what the show's called.
so many monster-based freaking animes, what's
Ninja
next?
Turtles.
You know what else was on back then? One Piece.
So was Naruto, I think.
Yes.
Naruto, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon.
Bleach.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Dude, Dragon
Oh,
Ball's
Lord.
like, what were we saying?
That one is still old. Yeah, no kidding. That one is an old one. But anyways, back to the Yu-Gi-Oh topic because Yu-Gi-Oh's life right now. Anyways, with all of us at least playing the card game at least more than once, we all know that. What deck do you guys run?
I ran Level Dragon. I tried to run Synchros and Exceeds, but
Oh lord. Oh lord. What about you, Ian? What deck do you run? 20 billion decks later?
I see that you're very angry. You probably
I know.
know because I run a lot of decks.
I know. That's why I'm
But-
like, oh jeez.
Alright, but so I'll just give you my top 3 favorite decks right now.
Well,
Ancient Gears, Ojama, XYZ, ABC, Armed Dragon. That's pretty cool. I like that one. With a little bit of danger on the side. And,
oh
my
yeah, by
third-
the way, Danger is an archetype of sorts.
it's an archetype of mythical creatures.
Like Bigfoot.
And then, I like my Invoked Kaiju Relinquish deck. It's very fun. I like that one. And then there's like a fun deck, honorable mention,
Heroes.
Neos. Yeah, Heroes. But it's a Elemental Hero Neos deck. And it's alright. It's alright.
Oh boy. So many decks. So many fusions. Holy smokes.
They call
I know.
me the fusion guy.
one of my friends ran
Huh?
oh yeah, and it wrecked.
What deck? Repeat that again?
Zombies.
Ooh. I hate zombies. I hate zombies. I have stories.
It was zombies and like Necro something, I think. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Nice.
But when he
What
tried,
about-
oh dude.
What about you, Vince? What deck do you currently run?
What deck?
Because I know you still play. I don't know. Ultimate question.
So my first deck, I'm gonna give you guys a history of myself. So the
Oh,
first
Jesus.
deck I ever run was a hero deck, and that was with Fusion Gate and Absolute Zero and Shiny. That was a fun deck. My second deck I ever made was Destiny Girls. And then my third deck I would say, because I had a lot of decks in between that I just built like for shits and giggles and OTKs ish. Like I even ran a Morphing Jar 2 deck just because why not? Everyone hated me for that, but I love
Morphing Jar I ran before. That was fun.
Yeah, no Morphing Jar 2 deck. You just go in an endless loop forever and race your right perspective, you would deck out. I love that deck because I'm trying to explain to everyone there's a lot of math and people be like, what? That's confusing.
Math is confusion. What do you expect?
And then I ran the famous Gishki deck that everyone here loves so much.
I hate Gishkis.
And then right now I'm running Pendulum Magicians and Pendulum Spell Counters. But now I'm thinking for my new deck to make a pirate deck.
Because of One Piece?
Yes, because there's a deck called For Hire. That's a pirate deck.
It's
I
also,
hate that
it's a really cool furry pirate deck. I like it. Ooh woo.
Oh no. Oh no.
We got the weeaboo call going.
Uwu is now the new weeb call?
Yeah. That's
Woo. Oh.
Ooh.
You ever want to know someone just say ooh woo, and if they respond ooh woo, you know
That's
they're
how you
woo.
that's how you figure it out. You can shout in a crowd, be like, ooh, ooh, and then you'll get the few.
Yeah.
Ooh woo notices
Ooh.
your life points. X3.
XD
Oh boy.
colon 3.
Rest in peace, me. Ooh. Rest in peace, me. But currently, the decks I've been running have been Madolches, 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 Madolches.
Yeah.
No, I've been running Madol.
Yeah, literally, she only runs Madolches.
No, I ran other decks. I actually did.
Was it
I ran
Hero
Madolches. No. You wish. No. I ran.
Zombie Madolches?
No.
Beastie
You
Madolches?
wish. No. Darn it. No.
Pendulum Madolches?
No, because there's no pendulum monster for Madolches yet.
Also, just a quick shout out, I like how no one here plays pendulums.
Nope, I don't like pendulums. They're too confusing.
I'm the fusion guy. Da 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 da.
Oh. No, I ran mainly Madolches, Gravekeepers, Gem Knights, what other ones? There was one other, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and some other random stuff, but mostly those ones. But the core signature deck would be Madolches and Blue Eyes currently. I need to rebuild my Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers were a fun deck. They were fun and mean. And the fact that Royal Tribute's now at 3, I could do a lot. Yeah, that's right! I forgot I had the Toon deck too.
What about that?
Oh yeah, Toon decks are fun.
What about
They're
that
fun.
rip-off Exodia deck that we hated?
Oh, you mean my mill deck? My mill Exodia pieces?
Yeah.
So basically, I gotta explain this deck because people don't understand the story behind this one.
Oh, hold on. It's,
So one of my
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! Terms, it's FCK Exodia. Okay, now you can explain it.
it's basically solitaire. You're playing solitaire. But basically, there's a deck that existed a long time ago with some of my friends and I made it because one of my friends recommended it to me because I was curious about how OP Exodia was. And they basically said, run Morphing Jar, run Needleworm, run Exodia, and the books. You know, Book of Moon, Book of Taiyu, and Book of Eclipse. So I'm sitting here. Okay, let's try it. Boom, 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 boom. Half of my friends got really mad at me. Really, really mad at me. I remember I was playing with against Vince and some of his friends long time ago. Long time ago. They all targeted me first because once they saw me play solitaire, they're like, "Oh crap, she's playing Exodia. We gotta stop her now." And I got screwed over pretty quick, and I mean pretty quick. That was
sometime.
Exodia, you just play by yourself.
Yeah.
solitaire.
No, yeah, we gotta do that sometime.
It's less climactic.
8 player, and bring back Exodia.
Yeah. No, forget
God.
the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament rules where it's 2v2, 1v1, and go order off the bracket finals. No, just straight up 8 people go.
Yeah, let's do that again. You know.
Hashtag wins my Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle Royale.
Yeah. For real.
Good lord.
Get in the Battle Royale hype train.
Get in the battle royale train,
Oh,
please.
Speaking of, I just remembered something. So
What?
Joker would also play Abyss Actor because they're all clowns.
Oh, never thought of that.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a more functional deck than the clown one we mentioned.
But everybody likes Sanji the clown.
Come on,
Definitely.
Sagi the Dark Clown, virus cards. It's the Joker toxin. Can't you see?
But they're all dark type in Abyss Actor. You can still use the virus cards. And if you destroy their spells and traps, it activates more effects. Because you can't
jeez.
destroy their spells and trap cards.
And nothing but trap cards because, you know,
Yeah,
that's all he
so
does
you
is
set
trap.
Trap cards with fake trap cards that set you on a loop. That is totally a Joker deck.
Lair of Darkness.
It's like destroy the tracker, but I wanted to. Haha.
I just smell trouble all over the place with that deck.
And
Jeez.
Pendulum deck.
Oof.
So Joker's a cheapskate.
Darn. Fun question for you guys. Since I know you guys have seen the anime, who's your favorite character? And why?
Oof. I have to think about that.
Aha!
Easy.
Who then?
Yes.
If it's so easy, who?
Dude.
And why?
Jaden Yuki.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
You wanna know why?
Why?
Because he's the true hero. He always gets out of every situation through his sheer luck, through his sheer skill. He beats all the students. He defies the odds. He beat Ancient Gear Golem with Skyscraper / Flame Wingman. Can't you see? Can't you see, Christina, the hype? He beat an Obelisk Blue his first day. Can Yugi beat an Obelisk Blue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, he, Loki, in the final duel, beat him. We all know it when Neos attacked that Slifer. He had
That
something
was a
planned.
dream. It was never dubbed.
Well,
Sir, don't predict things from the future that has never been dubbed.
it was in the future.
But it was not dubbed. It was
It's
subbed.
canon.
Yeah, it actually happened though.
But wouldn't it be considered a dream, that episode?
Nope.
No,
Canon.
it was his graduation duel, and we don't even know what happened. But I think Jaden Yuki won because I think it's an anime theory. An anime theory. Thanks for watching.
Copyright strike.
I'm sorry, Matt Pat. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me, please.
Oof.
Oh, don't hurt me.
They call me the Big Oof, and that's what Jaden did to Yugi at the graduation duel.
Ooh.
You love James so
Oh.
much. Who would you rather pair him with, Alexis or Yubel?
Dude, come on. Yubel already lives inside him. Let it be like-
And yes, Daniel, that is actually true. Jaden and Yubel literally used the cards Super Polymerization and Fused.
They live together now.
So,
Oh my
It's-
god.
so remember, Yu-Gi-Oh fans, if you want to ask your girl out, just pull out a Super Poly.
It's marriage in a nutshell.
Wow. Just wow.
Only there's no diffusion for this marriage.
Just like the earrings in Dragon Ball Z.
Once you activate Super Poly, nothing else can be activated in response. There's no going back.
No trap cards.
No diffusion. No Solomon Judgment. No
Preston.
Solomon Warning. For your great disaster of a divorce guy.
Oh boy, that divorce better be interesting to handle, especially Super Poly being an OP card. Vince, what about you? Who's your favorite character? We gave you enough time.
You know what? Seriously, I do not know, honestly. Because most of these characters that I did end up liking, honestly, I can relate to or something. All these characters, I feel like they're unique in their own way that I cannot relate to any of them. I've always liked them based off their decks, actually. Like example, I love Jaden because of all the variety of heroes that he provides and the attributes and all that. I like Yugi because of his cleverness of dueling and how he can like manipulate traps and magic cards and really play his cards like perfectly, like a perfect executed duel.
Which Yugi? Hold on. Which Yugi? There's two of them.
The whole team, duh, Yugi and Yami.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Good lord. Like Super Polymerization activated?
No, we don't want no yaoi here. Come on.
Oh, please God, no.
Rule 34, Yugi. Okay, so and then.
No!
Then we have Yusei and his combo abilities of synchros, making weak monsters look powerful, which I like that meaning behind that. Yuma can go for some more, but I do like near the end how he improved on, so that's what I liked about him. Who's the fifth guy's name? I forgot.
Yuma... Yusuka? The Playmaker?
The pendulum guy. Yuya.
Mm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I like Yugioh because of all the alternate worlds and personalities and realities and stuff like that.
Okay.
Actually,
What about Playmaker?
Playmaker? Oh, he's good. I haven't seen the whole thing yet through. But
It's already friggin' done! It's not that accomplished.
I'm disappointed.
Finish the series.
But yeah, he's pretty good. But what would I pick?
He's serious. He's a very serious character.
Who would I pick? That's one of my favorite characters.
Well, based off the decks that you just listed, which one was your favorite? That actually stood out.
Well, out of the decks I actually run, fun enough, just like Ian, most of them were GX during that time because GX got me really hooked to Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I've
Why?
been watching since the original. Oh, because in the original, if you remember the original meta for Yu-Gi-Oh, is most everyone had the same deck. And plus,
Yep.
I was still a kid, so I was still exploring. Only until GX when I was kind of really exploring like dueling and stuff like that, and that's when all the fusions came out. And even during my time, Syncos barely came out, but all the heroes were out already. So I was really exploring the hero genre. And yeah, so
True.
I had the hero deck, and I had Ritual Angel deck, which is a Kiza.
That's right, Cyber Angels.
Alexis, yes, Alexis.
Cyber Angels.
Cyber Angels.
I hate it. That deck is annoying as hell to deal with in duel. I swear.
Not
anymore.
anymore.
Not anymore. No, not anymore. Another deck came into existence that drives me nuts.
Yushki?
But no, they're not completely in Duel Links. Darn it.
Where's my Zilgamas? Where's my just send the card straight to the graveyard and that's it. There's nothing you do about it.
Samurais make me cry.
Samurais are annoying. They're still in the game and they're still meta. Freaking Sheehan. That nightmare. God, I hate that card.
Actually, you know what? The two characters I like as a tie debating is Alexis and Akiza. They're both
Alexis and Akiza.
Yeah, they're both pretty badass.
For female protagonists?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
I've also really loved Jack Atlas because that one scene when he punches Yusei and told him the man up. That was the best scene ever. And you know what?
Really?
Yeah, and Joey the same way. Joey actually punched Yamayugi and told him the man up. Best scene ever.
Oh yeah, he did at one point. Yeah, he did. He actually did. Yeah, I'll agree with you. He did.
Did anyone
He
punch
did.
Jaded? No, because it's too
No. Because you're freaking super polyed with a woman. So, there you go. Yeah.
Although I think, if I remember from season 3, Cyrus gave him the speech because of his...
Oh yeah, he did. He did, yeah.
Which
There's
is
a whole thing about
Evil
it.
Heroes. You excited about that, Ian?
Excited about Evil Heroes, but they're already out.
That's what I'm saying. Are you gonna make an Evil Hero deck?
When Militia stops being $60, and and of course, a Dusted Gold, the search card is also a lot of money. So that's
How
like
much is a lot?
So for me, like if I'm making a guesstimate, it's 60, 40
For malicious.
Yeah, so like 2 malicious Bane, 3 Dusted Gold. It's gonna be
120.
it's gonna be like 200 something. I know it is.
Just for 5
or
cards.
even almost 300. That's what I predict. But
For 5 cards.
for 5 cards, and like the rest of the deck is easy to build because I already have most of them. And what I do like about it is that it uses Nibiru pretty darn well. So no more Valkyrian, guys. No more Valkyrian. The Magnet Warrior for your heroes.
Daniel, who was your favorite character from the anime from what you remember?
The Joker, Joey. No.
Oh no, right?
Honestly, Yugi. More like the
Little Yugi or Yami Yugi?
Yami Yugi,
Okay, why?
because he was a badass.
Really, Vince? And well, how is he a badass, Daniel?
He got shit done. He was like, "Listen, stop being a. I'm gonna take over, and we got this." And then guess what? He did it. Like, fucking badass.
Okay, fair enough.
From Dragon Queen
Fair
himself. Oh no.
Fair. Yeah, I know, right? Oh boy. Nice guy too. Very nice guy. Real sweetheart.
How many times have we heard that in English dub? Oh no.
Come on!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Ah, no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! It's like every 2 minutes. Oh no! Just freaking a whole montage of just oh no's. I should just find one and just see like how long that will take. Eventually, oh no! It's like oh jeez.
And then we go back
Oh,
to
Lord.
Oh no.
Speed Racer. Ooh ha ha!
Oh lord. No, but overall, I mean, those are actually pretty solid picks. Pretty solid picks with their decks and how they all revolve around in characters and all that stuff. Me personally, I would stick to Little Yugi because he actually really stood out in Dark Side of Dimensions. He really stood. Gosh, dog! But in Dark Side of Dimensions, Little Yugi did stand out due to the fact that, like, one, Yami Yugi was not there at the time because this was taking place after the whole ancient Egypt stuff. And two, it actually kind of like gave him more manliness. He basically hit puberty when he kind of needed to, finally. I don't know how to describe it without spoiling movie. But no, his character really grew. His deck had changed too. It went to basically Dark Magician Girls. Like, it went to an apple fruit deck, freaking lemon fruits, and all that fancy stuff. Even in the yes, he said.
Yes.
He said, "Are you insulting me with fruit?"
Yes.
That whole line. I need to seriously find that and just insert it. It's like this whole little scene right here.
That is me some
What?
text message. You salting me with fruit?
With fruit? With fruit? His face reaction was priceless. But, basically, that whole thing was pretty cool. No, Little Yugi has grown a lot from the anime. Evil Heroes is not a rich man's game, Ian. But Little Yugi has grown a lot. From the anime to versus Dark Side of Dimensions, holy smokes, he grew. And I'm actually very happy with how his character development was. It actually does pretty much make it obvious. Very good character, very unique design being the protagonist. The only other character that I really did enjoy was Pegasus. Because Pegasus, he's the creator of the game. He actually has a solid backstory of why he went after the Millennium Items to revive his wife, Cecilia, who magically died in a flower. If you remember the anime, she just vanished from, like, you know, flower appeared and took her away. It's like, that's weird. It's weird. And then obviously, you know, Millennium Eye, he created a deck, and then he created a relinquished deck. No, he actually helped push the story along. He was a really good villain for the first season, so that was really well done. He was funny. I liked his personality. It was very charismatic. Not how Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge made him out to be all... It's like, no, guy. No. Just no. Cool character, though, but I don't like how Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge actually made him out to be. I don't like it. Funny, but I don't like it. But overall, with all these decks and anime characters, I don't hate Little Karibo, Ian. Gosh darn it, Ian. Why did you put I hate Little Karibo? I met him like 6 times. He's a really nice guy. Man, it's like I'm talking to myself. They finished last?
Yeah.
But Ian is saying I hate Little Karibo.
No, you don't hate Little Karibo.
Then why are you making it sound like I'm a villain? Like a Joker?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Come on, Christina. You know I'm lying.
Right.
You're always lying.
But I don't lie. I'm horrible at lying. It's like you want to see a pen trick. I could just... There you go. There's my magical pen disappearing, you know? It's quite spectacular. Anyways.
Finish.
That was horrible.
Finish it, dude.
Finish him. Anyways, from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series and the original stuff, what moment in the anime stood out to you? Besides the favorite characters, the decks, and all that fancy stuff, what moment stood out to you?
Every time he said, the heart of the cup.
That was like every 2 minutes, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Good lord.
Favorite Yu-Gi-Oh moment?
Yarg.
I think my favorite is when Zane faces Yubel, and then he just uses Cyber Dragon and just shoots all the freaking cannons at Yubel's.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it just like is really reckless with it. I'm like, oh my god, I love this. Destroy him. I don't know. I love Zane. He's awesome. But Cyber Dragons are a hard knock life. No, actually, I'd like to revoke that. My favorite moment is when Jaden and Crowler face off for the last time. And
Really?
Yeah, for the graduation. So, when they face off, and then Crowler just begins to respect Jaden more and how he's grown. And Jaden beats Crowler the same way he started the duel, and it was beautiful.
Wow.
Yes. I loved it.
Was that season 3 or season 4?
Season 4.
You mean the one that was never dubbed?
I wish season 4 was dubbed.
That was the best
Ouch.
season, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
That's why I
too.
love GX so much, because season 4 gives me everything I ever wanted out of character development. And I love it. That's why I love GX.
Wow.
And also I love Jaden's positivity.
Okay. Fair enough. What about you, Vince? What was your favorite moment in the whole series?
So,
Like, what?
game-wise, when every time they say Yu-Gi-Oh! In the dub version, I loved it.
Playtime is over, Kaiba!
Really?
Because then every single person, I swear that, let's say, so, true story, I go to the gym a lot, and I wear a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tank top shirt. Once in a while, I get one person says, hey, is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Everyone knows that scene. So that way I'm like, yes, even normal people know this scene. They don't have to know. They're like, oh yeah, I grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh! But honestly, I think my favorite scene of all time was when Yusei was trying to get his best friend Callan in 5Ds.
Ooh.
And it was like the whole cowboy thing going on with them. But I loved it because it was like retrieving your best friend. I can relate to that when a friend goes off path and you're just trying to get him back on track. Or just
Yeah, that's
back.
tough.
Yeah, so.
That's tough.
And then the duels. Oh, it was like so even. That's why I loved it. It was like they pretty much have similar decks, but the only difference is Yusei needs all the cards he can have to draw, while Callan's deck was more like all his effects have to activate with no hand. In other words, it's like a meaningful thing saying like, I have nothing left of me. And then Yusei trying to tell him that there's still more in you than this, pretty much. It was great because you can hear the depression in Calvin, and Yusei's just trying to cheer him. Yusei of all people are trying to cheer him, and Yusei's a pretty depressing character.
Yeah, he is.
So
He's
Yusei
really depressing.
Yusei was struggling trying to make him like well, not,
Happy go camper,
no, just
hunky
out of
dory.
depression, just like get out of that mode. So that was a fun duel, honestly. I love that. Then it got interrupted, which made me disappointed, but whatever. They do that guy, so. And then kind of went back to this friends and family.
Yeah.
And then
from what I remember.
Just like, what's up, mate? Because, you know, the dub, he British hell.
Why? It was weird hearing him in dub. He's like, I'm going to sound British, and I'm going to go over there and kick your ass. And it's like, are you supposed to really sound British, bro?
He sounds British in the dub, and then in the Japanese version, he sounds like the manliest fucking Japanese man you ever heard in your life. Like the type of guy who's so buff at that spa, he's just like, sup. You're like, I don't know.
Yo,
like he's
my name's Chad.
Yeah, he's the big buff guy with Yakuza attached. Just looks at you and goes, sup, how's it going? And you're just like,
Lord.
I don't want to talk.
I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, Lord. Now it's my turn to answer that question.
Is it Yugi?
I'm gonna honestly say it's
it
the
Yugi?
Yami versus. I'm gonna say it's the Yami versus Yugi duel. That one really stood out to me personally. Of course, Ian, you will know it. Why would
battle yourself?
No, that moment really stood out because it actually showed the character development of little Yugi a lot. Like, keep in mind, he was in the back row the whole time. When friggin' Yami Yugi took over, he was like...
Because he's a sissy.
I know he's a sissy. But he's a cool sissy, shut up. But when that final duel came of the decision to put, you know, let Atem's soul... Oh, shoot, I spoiled the name. Darn it! When he had to release Yami Yugi's spirit into the spirit world, or, you know, keep him as a friend, you know, in the real world, it's like, ooh, that is a decision-making choice. Like, you know, would you let go of your friend so that he could be happy, or would you do it because you're selfish, you know? And we all know what happened, you know, the whole entire... I will admit, that duel is still freaking amazing as hell. Just seeing the animation for Slifer the Sky Dragon appearing and all that stuff. The only BS thing I call about that duel is the freaking gold sarcophagus and how it hid the Monster Reborn card. I will forever call BS on that because that's not the effect of the card. It's so dumb. It will forever be dumb.
Christina, anime effects sometimes don't translate well into the...
I don't care. I will say it's BS.
That's like Pokemon, you know what I mean? Pikachu can't shock me, man. I'm let down.
Yeah.
You can't have Ash say, I need energy cards. Come on, guys.
True.
I need energy cards.
But that...
Pokemon where Ash is just like, I ran out of PP, guys. What do I do?
Yeah. Pikachu's ran out of moves and my PP is gone.
I need more PP for Pikachu.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have fun editing.
It's okay, you can bleep out your previous comment of your spoiler.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's an old anime. Not many people watched it, so...
Yeah, so technically it's not a spoiler.
And they kind of revealed it in the movie anyway. Technically, I'm not revealing much. Technically.
Technically, yeah.
But overall, like, here's a fun question for you guys. Besides, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Being a thing still, with all the card games still being out, and the fact that they just finished up Vrains, basically card games on surfboards. Do you guys think they will ever revive the old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Series and actually, like, reanimate it to make it more modern, like what they did with Dark-Sided Dimensions?
No. Because they're gonna do what they're gonna do with Pokemon. Whatever they're gonna do with Pokemon.
Speaking of Pokemon, they actually are bringing back Ash Ketchum in the new series.
Yay!
Yeah, but it's not the same art
No, it is
style.
the same Ash.
Is it? The same art style?
Yep, still 10.
Still
No,
Sun and Moon.
I mean-
Sun and Moon art style.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not the
Oh, the
original
old school
art
one? No.
style. It's
No,
the
they
fucking-
changed it back to the Sun and Moon art style. They actually approved it, so they're like, oh, we're gonna stick with that.
They got more sales.
Yeah, looking
for
all
Sun and Moon
goofy.
Art style. They said, screw
Apparently.
other people. So-
But my question is, with my question of being the old school, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! That we all seen with all the cheesiness and all the really, really, really old school animation, do you think they will have a chance to revisit that series and actually revitalize it and update it, you can say.
They might have like cameos.
So far, they haven't had cameos, actually.
I would say another movie.
Really?
But I don't know, from the last movie, they kind of just nodded up to like Yanni was permanently gone forever. So
Well, keep in mind, Dark Side of Dimensions is actually supposed to close the gap, close the circle, you can say, and give the whole series closure. So that movie literally finalized everything.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. Like, it's retired, that's it. Now we're gonna see new Yu-Gi-Oh! New mechanic, which is gonna be more annoying because now watch Link summoning's gonna be pointless.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
And then we're gonna have like some weird mechanic where it's like you could now special summon from the extra deck. Ooh.
Please, God, no.
Or something like that.
Please, for
You
the
need a
God.
new card color.
I can't.
Purple?
I
No,
can't wait to
purple.
see what they're gonna do though for the next summon. What is the new summoning mechanic gonna be? I don't know.
Summon
From what?
From what?
from the deck.
Summon from your graveyard, your deck, and your fusion deck all at once.
Just make the entire thing based off rituals, because you
And
know
it
rituals always need the buff.
synchro.
Yeah. For reals, we just need a buff, honestly.
Just make the main character do ritual cards.
Yeah, that's not been done yet.
Relinquished.
True.
No, a main protagonist that only does rituals. I mean, that'd be fun.
Will be different.
Or how about,
It'd be difficult.
You know what? I just realized something. How about if videos stop making up decks for these characters and actually just put legit decks for every character so we can see what they look like in person sometimes? Because I want to know what a gladiator beast looks like in the camera screen, but I don't get to. Except for that one shot in that one screen in that, what is it? When, what's that movie called when Yugi, Yusei, and,
Bonds Beyond Time?
Bonds Beyond Time.
in the background of that picture, you actually saw a gladiator beast deck. And I'm like, I want to see that deck in action. I haven't seen that deck in forever in its animation. I always wondered, and then, nope.
I know Madolche's got one character to actually run that deck in the anime.
Yeah, like
Odrama's had Chaz.
I want to see someone Ice Barriers, Allied Justice, Mermail.
So basically, what if they take the decks from real competitions
and actually put them in
and
the game.
and put it in the animation? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But obviously, we all know the main rule about the protagonist. There is a rule. The character better have a 2500 beat stick.
Next winner of YCS, their deck gets to be the anime protagonist deck.
That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. But do you think we will see cameos of these characters in future Yu-Gi-Oh series?
I doubt
Like, you
it,
know-
because the timeline is usually alternate universe.
I would like a recap movie. That'd be great.
Yeah.
A recap movie for who? Keep
For
in mind,
any protagonist, actually.
Dark Side of Dimensions was for Little Yugi. That was
But
pretty
that was a
much that.
sequel. I want like the entire
Not even
like,
a
series.
sequel.
Oh,
It wasn't even considered a sequel.
Or like maybe even like a mini story movie. Like, you know,
A 30-minute
telling, like,
movie.
yeah, just like, or just, you know, split it up into like an hour and 30 minutes, but have it like with some protagonists in.
That'd be weird.
They could pull
I'd like it.
A Yu-Gi-Oh for the Pendulum. I forgot what that's called. Arc B.
Yeah.
Do ya?
Yeah.
And
they could pull up Arc V where they literally vision other dimensions where they see cameo characters. I mean, they still saw Alexis and everyone. It's pretty much a world without Jaden, which will make Ian sad. Yeah, it's a
Why
world-
did they put Aster there?
But
Just
it
put
can't.
Jane.
But it technically could work because you are technically getting the cameos of all the characters,
Yeah.
and knowing which series was the fan favorites besides the original, a lot of people enjoyed 5D the most.
People
Yes.
love that Black Wing deck, let's be real.
Black Wings were popular for a long time too. I remember that. Jesus,
Yeah.
God, that deck was too OP.
Nordics was
But-
fun.
But in my opinion, if you guys were to write, let's just say, a future episode, and it gave you the ability to go back to one of the series to revisit, which series would you revisit, and what character would you want to see in there? Like, think about it.
I would actually like to see what happens to Jaden after, you know, because in the end of season 4, he sort of just goes off into the sunset. I sort of want to see more of like what happens after the sunset and see what everyone's doing, you know, in their later years, like in their like mid-20s, and see how they're doing. That's what I'd like to see, you know.
So basically, a more adult version of Jaden.
Yeah, just a little slice of life.
Okay.
With some really cool duels here and there.
You know what? Actually, Ian, that's not a half bad idea. I was thinking about it. I think every single series is a slice of life after, honestly. It could be its own...
Like what happened?
Yeah, like what happens to Yugi afterwards. And all
Actually, no, Yugi did mention what he's gonna do. Yugi did mention Excited Dimensions. He said he's gonna make card games.
Yeah, we want to see him make a game.
Yeah, it's like Jaden makes it. I'm gonna travel around the world and blah blah blah. We want to see it.
So like actually see them actually do it.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
You say married Akiza, and then actually see Yuma, and I don't know, he graduates.
Didn't one of the characters, I think it was the one with the tomato hair, become like an actual circus performer, like a professional one?
Yes, Yuya.
There we go,
And
that's the
he
one.
has control of all his 4 personalities.
Yep. What about you, Daniel?
Well, I've only ever really seen... I only really seen one series. So.
True. But what would you see from that series? Like, who would you want to see come back and, like, you know, slice of life kind of thing?
Kaiba, see what he's doing.
Being a dick like always. What else is new?
I mean, probably. But, I mean, you know...
Actually, no, they revealed what happened to him. I kind of want to see where that will go to. Basically, just to make your life a little bit easier, Kaiba is the main star of Dark Side of Dimensions. And at the very end... Yeah! Yeah, I know, Ian, that would be interesting. But basically, at the very end of the movie, there's literally a cutscene where Kaiba goes back into ancient Egypt times just to face a pharaoh. That's how big of a freaking hissy fit he has.
Ooh.
And it's hilarious because they never showed the duel. They only showed him coming back saying, "I'm here to challenge you for a duel." And then literally the movie ends.
That's dumb.
You have to watch the movie. I'm telling you, it's pure comedy gold because it's freaking Kaiba being Kaiba.
So I want to see a movie just based off that duel, and another slice of life, maybe episode, how to get into Kaiba Corp and work your way up.
I would like to see how they would portray Mokuba, because Mokuba technically took over Kaiba Corp since, well, Kaiba kind of left.
Oh yeah, I forgot about his brother.
Yeah.
I'd pick him
That
instead.
little...
Big brother, I run a Thunder Dragon deck.
Yeah, he does. That's the scary part. He runs friggin' Thunder Dragons, like, good lord, child. But no, overall, I mean, it'll be really cool to see all these characters have, like, a slice of life episode, to see them where they are now, versus what we saw them when the series ended. Or when the movie ended, I should say, too. So it'll be kind of interesting to see that. And who knows, it'd be kind of cool just to see even the people that voice the characters come back and just voice it for, like, a few minutes. It'll be like, ooh, nostalgia right there. But overall, I will ask you one more question, and I think we're gonna call this quits because this episode might be a little bit of a long one.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
But, okay, last question for you guys. If you were personally in the Yu-Gi-Oh series, which series would you be in?
Again.
The original.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Ian?
I think you know my answer.
I think it's all.
Say it.
Yugioh GX. I want to live on campus.
Didn't you do that when you were in college, just without
Yes,
the card game aspect?
But I want it with the card. Actually, I did do card game. I did a few card games, but it was my shorts instead of Yu-Gi-Oh. But but yeah, I would like to do classes on that. That'd be cool. I'm probably gonna be a Slifer Red though. I don't think I'll ever be Obelisk Blue.
You never know. You never know. What about you, Vince? If you were to choose any Yu-Gi-Oh series, which one would you live in?
Arc V, hands down.
Arc V.
You can be
Why?
because you can be in all 5 of them at once.
Fair enough.
I can just travel to the GX timeline and be like, hey, what's up, Ian? Alright, bye, see you later.
Oh lord. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Very nice. So let's see, we covered up Joker, because everybody likes Joker, apparently. We covered up... We pretty much covered all of Yugioh, and all of the shenanigans with Yugioh, because I know it's bound to happen. But, I mean, we all have, you know, good, fond memories about Yu-Gi-Oh! And what can we say, you know, really fun series. Overall, I mean, successful episode. What do you guys think? Successful or not?
I liked it.
Of course.
10 out of 10 smiley faces.
10 out of 10 smiley Joker faces.
10 woos out of the woos.
All the oohs in the world!
10 out of 10 X3.
Oh lord. I think with that said, so we'll see you guys next week for our next episode. This is NintenLady. You can find me on Instagram under NintenLady with all my fancy artwork stuff. Go ahead, Ian. Where can we find you? That's not your website or your Twitch. Just Instagram, please.
Instagram.com/IamPabito. That's it. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
What about you, Tara? Where can we find
Terrible
you?
Insight.
On Instagram?
RABLE. Insight on Instagram.
Nice. What about you, Vince?
Professor Vincent Kings. Find me there.
Okie doke. Eventually, Jesus. With that said, so we'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Later.
It's time to do. Haha.
Think that you are fooling. I summon my Egyptian gods, cause we'll be dueling. Slifer! We'll be dueling. We'll be dueling. So summon all your monster cards, cause we'll be dueling.